Here's the thing, and this is part of a larger conversation we'll have later. You can lie in bed for 2 weeks protesting the war with your wife who's just broken up your band. You can be more popular than Jesus. All that really matters is if you have a pension. I did everything right. I got the degree, had the relationship, traded in all my dreams for security. What could possibly go wrong? First there was Meg. She was really nice. And I'm sorry I broke up with her twice. And when she left, I was upset. And yes, I know I never should have kissed Josette. Cause that in turn led to my worst breakup. But it was all gonna be okay cause I had this showing of this painting I did. But that's not really relevant to what I'm telling you, John. So now there's me, just coming up for air. A man who's broken and in need of repair. So here I am, I'm on the precipice. Although I did not think the brink would stink like this. Dear John, it feels like I'm falling, dear John. My cell phone is calling, dear John. Why won't they leave me alone? I can't talk right now. I said I can't talk right now. Ruth, we've been over this. There is no Miss McGregor. Yeah, it would be if she existed. Look, I gotta go. Sorry. Then there was Ruth. Well, we're still dating now. And though I've tried to leave her, I don't know how. Because she's smart. Looks like the girl next door, and she is everything you'd ever want and more. Dear John, is there something I'm missing, dear John? I just can't make sense of it, John. What more could be flawless? You are the Eggman, but I'm not the walrus, dear John. John. Jesus. What year are we in? Damn you, you lying Craigslist renting bastards. John, did I really give up a week's salary just to sit on some ugly couch from the 70s? Please tell me I brought weed. Hello?
Hello, Ben.
Who's this?
My name is Jane.
Who?
May I talk to you, Ben?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little busy. How'd you get my number?
That's not important. What's important is that I speak to you.
Okay, look, can we do this some other time?
You didn't bring any weed, Ben.
Excuse me?
You left it in your secret drawer under the sink.
Nobody knows about my secret drawer.
Your super does. He's been pinching your stash.
Okay, who is this?
I told you my name is Jane.
Look, Jane, I don't know how you know that, but you're starting to creep me out.
Oh, I tend to have that effect on people.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to share before I say goodbye?
Oh, Ben, we barely said hello.
I know, isn't it sad? I didn't bring any weed. Who doesn't bring weed to a midlife crisis?
You are too young to be having a midlife crisis.
What the hell?
Don't be afraid. It's okay. I'm pretty.
You are pretty.
I know.
How the hell did you get in here?
Jesus, what year are we in?
I repeat, how did you get in here?
Oh, I was sent.
By who?
It's complicated.
All right, look, I'm calling the police. They arrest attractive people too, you know.
Oh, don't do that. It's such a waste of law enforcement.
Look, why are you here?
I need to speak to you. My name is Jane. I have a story, a sad, sad story. My name is Jane, and no, my life is not well known, not like my Joan, let me explain. My name is Jane, Jane of Arc, Joan's unrecognized, saintlier little sister. And I have angst, I have rage. Yes, I've been mad, Ben. It's been unfair, Ben. 'Cause there were things I would have done. I would have mattered so much more if I only had a war.
But that's insane.
My name is Jane.
Jane of Arc.
And I had vision, I had principles. Did I mention principles, Ben?
You didn't mention principles, Jane.
I was impulsive, but I was frightened. And I guess Joan was more enlightened. Does anyone still have principles, Ben?
Nelson Mandela, Jane. But I guess he's left us now, and it's pretty slim out there.
My name is Jane. I have a story, a sad, sad story. And yes, my sister is a saint. It's my perpetual complaint. 'Cause she's the star, yes, she's the flame for all to see, both metaphorically and actually. But factually, she wasn't really nice, as it were. Now they just remember her. No one remembers me, Ben. Of course, she had Charles and the French army. I think he was in love with her, and I couldn't even get a few peasants to fight over me.
I'm sorry, Jane.
Do you have any scotch?
Jane of Arc drinks scotch.
When she's thirsty.
Look, I don't know what your deal is, but maybe there's someone that you can call that can come and get you.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're not well. You know that, right?
Actually, Ben, you're not well.
Me? I feel fine.
You're going through a transition, and some of us were sent here to help you.
You know that sounds insane, right?
How are you feeling, Ben?
I feel fine.
I mean, physically.
What are you, my doctor?
Do you have a headache?
Well, yeah.
A fever?
You know, now that you mention it, I do feel a little flushed, but I think that's because there's an intruder in my secluded summer cottage.
Do I look like an intruder? Are intruders this pretty?
Look, any other day I'd be totally down for whatever this is, but you've caught me at a bad time.
I know. It must be hard to go unrecognized when people don't see you for who you really are.
Fine. As I was saying, maybe you should go.
You want me to go?
I want you to receive the proper medical attention you deserve.
You don't like me.
I like you just fine, I just need you to leave.
Okay. I can take a hint.
It's not a hint, really.
But you're gonna remember me, Ben.
I probably will, yes.
But you and I have a special. Let's not forget this.
Forget what?
This bond.
Okay, we don't really have a bond.
Oh, what we do.
Okay, look, I just need you to leave.
Well, that can't really happen. Enjoy your night, Ben. Oh, and one more thing. I'm just the opening act.
Her name was Jane. She had a story, a sad, sad story. I guess in some ways I was blessed. She could have stabbed me in the chest. But was she here? And was she real? For me to see, both metaphorically and actually, but factually, she can't be Jane of Arc. And that's sad. But she's right. I do feel bad. John, did that really just happen? Did some girl just try to convince me she was Joan of Arc's saintlier little sister? She did seem a little lost. No, stop. Do not crush on the intruder. Focus on the business at hand. You're out of weed, and you're talking to a poster. You died young, John. You never knew the horrors of Craigslist. But you did change pop culture. You wrote Strawberry Fields, you got naked with your wife to protest the war. What have I done? Not even close to where I'd imagined it. Is someone smoking? Hello?
Yeah, I'm having a fag.
Huh?
You asked if someone was smoking. I said, yeah, I'm having a fag.
I'm sorry, who is this?
It's Penny, obviously.
Penny.
From East End.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, that's a shocker. That's because you've never heard of me.
Look, Penny from East End, I'm pretty tired, so why don't you call me tomorrow?
Oh, I doubt you'll be getting much sleep tonight, love.
Oh, really? Why is that?
'Cause I'm in the bloody house, aren't I?
Seriously? Again?
Oh, come on, love. You could do with another bird, couldn't you?
Who are you people?
Love, what year is this from?
Yeah, you know what? It looked better online.
And what is that smell?
What smell?
Oh, bloody hell, didn't you yelp?
I don't yelp, sue me.
Oh, God.
Hey, there's no smoking in here, okay?
Seriously, piss off.
Seriously, I'm not feeling well.
Well, that's obvious.
Why is that obvious?
So why didn't you do it, Ben?
Do what?
Break up with her.
Were you not following me on the whole no smoking thing?
You know, the problem is she intimidates you.
What? Who?
Ruth.
How do you know Ruth?
Oh, I don't. I mean, I do, but not really.
What does that mean?
Oh, you got an H.
H?
You know, like Tar, Charlie, I need a lift.
You know, I'm fresh out of heroin, but I can get you a Dr. Pepper if you want.
No thanks, love. I'm trying to cut down on the sugar.
So, Penny Lane, what can I do for you? Are you another disgruntled figure from history?
No. I mean, I did shag McGregor once, but that didn't really disgruntle me.
You know, it's late and I'm pretty tired, so if there's nothing I can do for you.
You're not very clever, are you?
I'm afraid not, no.
I thought you'd be cleverer.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
And your life's crap, isn't it? I mean, no one's ever heard of you.
What difference does that make?
Well, it makes a difference to you, mate. Me, personally, I was 6 months away from being on the cover of the Daily Telegraph.
For what criminal offense?
Cute. I beat Bobby Fischer in a game of chess in 11 minutes.
You beat Bobby Fischer.
I was the world's best chess player from 1962 to 1964.
Funny, you look a little young to be alive in 1964.
Oh, God. That's because I'm bloody dead, aren't I? Did that not occur to you?
Not my first thought, no.
Yes, I died 6 months after I beat the wanker, and he never told anyone about it.
So if you were so great, why weren't you ever recognized?
Did you not realize that I'm a junkie, or are you daft?
So what, you're an underachiever?
No. I'm one of the undiscovered, Ben.
The undiscovered.
Yes. All the artists and writers, musicians throughout history who were bloody brilliant, but have bollocks to show for it. There was a bloke in Copenhagen in 1842, more talented than Chopin, but no one ever knew his music lost forever. Yes, everything he wrote, no one knew his genius, no one heard a note. There was a woman from Nebraska in 1953. She wrote a play that Ibsen would have killed to write, but she did not believe she was a writer. Threw everything away. No one's read a single sentence to this day. The undiscovered, so many of them. The undiscovered, what a waste. Discarded and misplaced. There was a bird from Madagascar in 1964. Played riffs like Jimi Hendrix, but more fluid and hardcore. Had better chops than Clapton, but she was really shy. Never showed her slow hand, never kissed the sky. The undiscovered, so many of them. The undiscovered, what a waste. The undiscovered, no one will love them, no one will give them a taste. Discarded and misplaced. There were others throughout history, some brilliant and devoted, whose daring innovations no one saw or ever noted in the history books or on CNN. No one of importance knew their name again. The undiscovered, so many of them. The undiscovered, what a shame. The undiscovered, no one will love them, no one remembers their name. They got none of the acclaim, they only got the shaft. No one saw their craft, they never got their due. Same I'd go for you.
What do you mean, me?
Oh, cook, I wasn't supposed to say that.
Say what?
Never mind. You know, you're not bad looking. You're not really my type, but I've had worse.
You're attracted to me?
I wouldn't go that far, but I'd probably let you shag me. But do not touch me.
Why, I thought you said you were attracted to me.
But literally, you cannot touch me.
Why?
You burst into fire, something horrible.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, that's how it works.
Jesus, look, this is insane. If you have some grand message from the beyond, why don't you just tell me?
Please, Ben, don't be daft. It doesn't work like that.
And how does it work? Enlighten me.
You know, I don't know really. They don't really tell us. But how are you feeling?
Like crap, actually. I've got a headache, and I'm pretty sure I have cramps, if
You're
that's even
dying,
possible.
Ben.
What?
Yes, Ruth. Ruth has been poisoning you.
How?
Well, she's been putting it in your shakes.
You're crazy.
No, but she is.
My isogenics. My creamy Dutch chocolate.
Yes. The fevers, the headaches, don't you get it? That's why we're here, to help you with your transition.
My transition? Ruth's poisoning me? Why?
I don't know.
That's your answer? You don't know?
Yeah.
Come on, you have to have more insight than that.
No, I don't really.
Where are you going?
Well, I've done my bit.
Oh, you've done your bit. The part where you tell me that I'm dying and that's your bit?
I mean, I sang a whole song too, so did I do all right?
Yeah, you did great. You made my day, my week even. Thank you.
Brilliant. Good luck, Ben. You know, it's not that bad.
What, dying?
Yeah. All right, it's crap, but so is life, right? I mean, isn't that what they call irony?
I guess.
Well, I'll be seeing you around then.
You will?
I don't know, really. There's different levels.
Holy hell, this cannot be happening. John, is it because I'm eating too much wheat? Or was I talking to the dead? Was I talking to the captivating, creepy, undeniably dead? 'Cause that would really make me freak. Because the dead should just stay dead. 'Cause really, that is what makes dying so unique. I only wanted quiet in a secluded place. Maybe a puff of marijuana. Wasn't asking for nirvana. And now my insides hurt. 'Cause I've met Jane of Arc and some junkie in a day glow skirt. And was I talking to the dead? Was I talking to a waif-like creature? Or has all this been inside my head? And if Penny Lane was real, and if I am being haunted, then this trip has lost its charm and appeal. I used to be so hopeful, what was I hopeful for? Clearly our lives have little meaning. Life is cruel, or so I'm leaning. Now my insides purge. I'm glad I didn't kiss her when I had the urge. Yes, I'm attracted to the dead. Whether she's Jane of Arc or Penny Lane, it doesn't seem to matter in my head. Now I'm talking to the dead. Not a lot more can be said, and yes, I wonder if I'll find one in my bed. Boy, the dead can sure be nice. Yes, the dead can make you feel. And though they're lovely and polite, I'm still not sure if they are real. And now I'm talking to the dead. Yes, the dead who are my friends and seem to know most every thought that's in my head. And if I will soon be dead, does it matter what's been said if I'll be non-existent 6 feet under? Death is just my final blunder. Oh, and it's creepy and it's amazing talking to the dead. John, how could you do this to me? I'm still so young. Sort of. I've got so much life to live. Why me? Listen, John, if you can hear me, help. I need somebody. Not just anybody. There's gotta be some kind of mix-up or something, right? John, are you even listening to me?
Benjamin Frapp?
Me?
Good. Thought I went to the wrong place. Jesus, what year are we in? Holy mackerel. Pardon my French.
Sure, make yourself comfortable.
Sorry, didn't they tell you I was coming?
No, no one called ahead.
I won't be a minute, then I'll get out of your way.
No, take your time, join the parade.
Sign here, please.
What's this?
That's your DRF.
My DRF.
Death release form.
Death release form.
Yes. Sign all copies, please.
I need to sign a form to die.
Death is very complicated.
Yeah, well, so is life.
Yes, that's true.
What is this? I can't read this. How can I sign something if I can't read it? Is this in Latin? Why is this in Latin?
Do I know? Did I invent death?
Okay, well, I can't read this. How can I sign something if I don't know what it is?
You're a very irritating person.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just found out that I'm dying. I'm not in the best mood.
I understand. It's harder with warning. Me, I was hit by a cab. Quick and quite painless, actually.
You were hit by a cab?
In Queens on Yom Kippur. I admit I wasn't feeling repentant.
And you are?
Bernice, nice to meet you. I'd shake your hand if you wouldn't catch on fire.
Hi, Bernice. You don't know if Jane's coming back, do you?
I think she's trying to start a war with England.
Ah. Can I ask you a question, Bernice?
Sure, Ben.
Why did Ruth poison me?
That's a very good question. Say, how much are you paying for this place? Does it have a view?
I don't know. I just got here and it was already dark. But back to my question. Why is Ruth poisoning me?
Right, why? They always want to know why. Sign, please. It's like this, Ben. Life is hard. Love is nutty. People suffer. Girls are slutty. Just when you think you understand, you don't. Just when someone says they will, they won't. The most important thing to know is we don't know anything. No, not anything.
You don't know anything. That's your answer.
Beer tastes great, but can kill you. Even love won't fulfill you. 'Cause when you think you have it made, you fail. Heroes die and fools prevail. The most important thing
to know is we don't know anything. No, not anything. Just enjoy the ride while you can. It won't last, that's a given. And if you think you're in the driver's seat, just wait. You'll be the one that's driven. Times are tough, so don't worry. People die. What's your hurry? Just when you think you have more time, it's gone. Why not at least walk tall until the dawn, until the ground gives way? You're walking on the most important thing to know. In fact, the only way to grow is to know. In fact, we don't know anything. No, not anything at all.
That is so totally not comforting.
I know.
We gotta know something. I mean, you're dead. Come on, you gotta know at least one freaking thing. Jesus. Who killed JFK, huh? You have to at least tell me that.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Even after we die, we don't get to find out who killed JFK?
You know, if I could touch you and you wouldn't catch on fire, I'd give you some comfort. A friendly hand on the shoulder. I'm sorry I said you were irritating before. You're not irritating. I was just being impatient.
I take no offense. I was more preoccupied with the whole dying thing.
And who can blame you? Okay, we're all through here. Very nice signature, Ben. Very elegant.
Oh, thanks. At least after I'm dead, they can all say, well, he had nice penmanship.
Yes, but they'll also say he changed the world.
Excuse me?
You changed the world, Ben.
I don't think so. I mean, John Lennon changed the world. I don't have that dream.
Don't you?
No. Why would you say that?
Oh, we don't talk about that. Sorry.
Okay. I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me here, Bernice.
I know. This is hard to understand, but she'll be here soon, so don't worry.
Who'll be here soon?
I can't really explain, but you'll know her when you see her.
Look, Bernice, you got the wrong guy. I'm not gonna change the world. I'm no one special, just a follower who's following trends. I'm no one special, just an ordinary guy with few friends, in a light cashmere coat that I got at half price, 'cause the sales girl was nice. I'm purely average, unremarkable in most every way. No sense of purpose, I got nothing much of interest to say. But I vote when I can, if I'm feeling alert. And on President's Day, I might buy a new shirt. 'Cause I'm feeling next to nothing, next to no one, and it blows. I'm floating in the madness, and that's just the way it goes. And I guess it's sad, I guess it's too bad that I am no one special. And I try to be strong, but the world feels so wrong. I try to be brave, but it's hard to behave. And I stay on my guard, but let's face it, it's hard to be nice, to be good, to be fair. Knock on wood, you're not in my shoes.
Yeah, I'll have to admit, I wouldn't want to be you right now.
Thanks for that.
She's not a bad person.
Who?
Ruth.
I'm sorry, but I think when you try to kill somebody, that makes you a bad person.
You're probably right. I was being insensitive to your situation.
The truth is, she's devoted to me. I mean, aside from the whole attempted homicide thing, but... She loves that I'm an art history teacher. She doesn't think I'm a loser for having an interest in the 17th century Dutch masters. But I make lousy money. The kids I teach don't seem to care. I just don't have that thing, you know, that drive to sell myself and make the world believe that I matter. The truth is, I don't believe in myself. And now I've just signed a form for my own death. Actually, I don't know what I've signed because I can't read Latin. And the truth is, I don't know if any of this is actually happening, but the point is, if I really am dying, and Ruth is poisoning me, then what does it matter if I change the world? If I'm not around to be a part of that world?
I'll admit, it's a lot to chew on for one night. I have to go now, Ben.
Of course you do.
Try to enjoy the rest of your evening.
I'm sure I will.
And don't forget, she'll be here soon.
Right. I'll know her when I see her. Can't wait.
Good night, Ben.
Good night, Bernice. I'm no one special, but didn't think that I'd have nothing to show. My dreams are over. I'm just somebody that nobody would know. And it's clear to me now that my life's passed me by, and I'm facing the truth while living a lie. 'Cause I am feeling next to nothing, next to no one, and it stinks. My life is over all too quick. I was still working out the kinks. And I guess it's sad, I guess it's too bad that I am no one special.
No. No, he's right here, that's why. I cannot believe you just said that. Shut up. Okay. Call me later. Mwah.
Who was that?
Is that your business?
Sorry.
You look good, Ben.
You know, I feel a little bloated.
Oh, that's because of the poison running through your veins.
That's what I've been told.
I know. A million questions. This must be very confusing for you, isn't it?
No, I'm getting used to it, actually.
Oh, that's good. It takes most people a little time to adjust.
So, you're an angel.
Yes, an angel, Ben.
So what, are you like here to guide me or something?
Sure. I'm here to guide you. That's all I have to do with my time. Guide your scrawny little ass.
Hey, I was just asking.
Oh.
I don't need the attitude.
I'm sorry. It's just... Oh, hold on. What? I said I was busy. Yes, he's right here. I just told you that. I said I would call you later.
Who was that?
My boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend.
I can't have a boyfriend.
No, I just meant...
Angels can't have boyfriends. Just because in books we don't have boyfriends doesn't mean we're asexual or carnally ineffectual. Angels can't have boyfriends. I can have a boyfriend. Just because I'm ethereal doesn't mean I can't be material and have a good time. Yes, angels can have boyfriends. Suck-ass loser boyfriends. Suck-ass loser boyfriends with no money. Are you ready, Ben? Angels can have boyfriends.
Well, thank you for clearing that up.
I haven't cleared anything up. Have a seat. Why are you sitting?
You told me to sit.
Don't sit. Search.
Search?
Yes, you have to look for it.
Look for what?
Well, if I told you what it was, then it wouldn't be any fun.
I'm not having any fun.
Is that my fault? Search.
Is this it?
Does that look like it? No.
Sorry. You do know that I don't know what it is I'm looking for. Hey, look! Army men. I used to love army men.
War. So stupid.
Sorry.
Keep looking.
Hey. Look. Princess dress.
Oh, I love a princess dress.
Well, looks good on you. Is this it?
No.
I thought you just said...
Keep looking.
You're a very cranky angel.
Careful. I have powers.
Yeah, well, would you like to use your powers to help me find whatever it is I'm looking for?
Okay, fine.
It's a trunk. I'm a superhero.
Look under it, Mr. Stupid.
It's a book.
It's not just a book.
Okay, it's a sketchbook with pictures.
Pictures. And you call yourself an art history teacher.
Some of these are actually pretty good.
Well, that's the understatement of the millennium. This book holds some of the greatest works of art in the last 500 years.
Who's the artist?
You were, Ben.
Me?
Your name was Augustus Totobani, and you lived in Florence.
I've never heard of me.
That's right. You were unknown. In fact, you never showed your work to anyone.
Why?
Oh, a teacher once belittled your drawings out of jealousy, humiliating you in front of your class. You never got over it.
And that's why I never showed my work to anyone. Because one guy didn't like my stuff.
I'm sorry. Is that confusing to you, Ben?
So, this Augustus Totobani, he was clearly pretty talented.
Talented? You were probably the greatest artist of the late 16th century.
So the brilliance of his art, my art, now that this book is discovered, that's what changes the world?
No.
Okay, so the book changes the world, and I'm somehow a part of that.
No.
Someone creates a Neil Young tribute band and uses my work as inspiration.
Here's how this will come down, okay? The book is discovered. Your death in this crap hole brings attention to the book. An art curator named Mendel von Bronsky eventually gets his hands on it and will try to sell the book to a dealer in Stockholm for $32 million.
Wow. Do I get any of that?
No, you'll be dead. Anyway, the book is stolen by a devious art curator in Poland, but he's murdered by his jealous lover, who brings the book back to the United States.
Where my work can finally be appreciated.
No. The lover gets hit by a bus on 45th and Lexington. A young girl is also injured in the accident, but she recovers and is paid handsomely by State Farm Insurance, thus enabling her to receive the education she deserves. She goes on to invent a medical scanner that detects an early form of brain cancer and wins the Nobel Prize in Medicine, thus saving many, many lives.
Wow. That's great for the poor little medical scanner girl, but what about my work, my art?
Oh, it's destroyed in the accident and is never seen again.
This seems like such a waste. Augustus Totobani's work comes to nothing.
That's right, Ben. He was one of the undiscovered.
But that's not fair.
Who said the universe was fair?
So I don't change anything. It's all a fluke. My life still means nothing.
Don't get so morose. It's not like I'm here to tell you the end of the world is coming.
No, just the end of my world.
Your world ended a long time ago, Ben.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, like I'm not plugged into universal consciousness and don't know everything?
He was an important art critic.
Poor you. Boo-hoo.
He ridiculed me.
Oh, one bad showing of your work and you bail on a lifetime of dreams?
I put my heart and soul into those paintings. They meant everything to me. I'd have to be a
Oh,
fool.
like I give a holy halo about your fragile ego.
That's incredibly disappointing.
I know. Look, I gotta go, Ben.
Aren't you gonna take me?
I'm not that kind of angel. Just kidding. I totally am. But it's just not time yet. I hope our little conversation has been helpful.
Yeah, sure. If I wasn't already dying, I'd probably kill myself.
See, that's a positive.
Really?
No. But good luck anyway.
With what?
I'm not sure.
First there was Jane. She was really nice, and she offered some constructive advice. Then there was Penny Lane. She was a bit insane, and I liked her, but not half as much as Jane. Dear John, my head is exploding, dear John. It's time to get out of here, John. Take me to strawberry fields, because I can't stay here. So John, let me get this straight. I was the most talented artist of my time in a past life, except no one's ever heard of me. I am in fact part of a vast array of great artists who never made their mark on history, called the undiscovered. And through fear, bad luck, misfortune, or ineptitude, we never shared our work. And I was good. I was really good.
Yes, you were, Ben.
But what does it matter if I'm not remembered?
It's not such a big deal being remembered. No one remembers me.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything.
But I had the talent. I had the vision. I just didn't have the luck.
So that's all the universe is. Luck.
Joan was just in the right place at the right time. Let's face it, she was no saint. She was a moody teenager who heard voices. If the French army had figured that out, history might look a lot different.
You would be famous and not her.
Yeah, about that. I've been thinking, and do I really want that kind of attention? I mean, my sister was burned at the stake, you know? Fame has some serious drawbacks. When you really stop and think about it, what is fame? Is it really all that it's cracked up to be? Can it silence sleeping demons? Can it heal 1,000 wounds or bring you shame? What is fame? You're either holding off the lions or the press. They're either soldiers or there's someone on the list. And if you get what you deserve, well, you deserve what you might get. Oh, wait, not yet. Have a little fame with your coffee. Have a little sip of your new mass appeal. Have a little wine, have a little blow, have a little bump, 'cause you never know. Have a little shame with your latte. Have a little fame.
Well, what about your story? Your sad, sad story.
Well, I'm not so sad anymore.
Why? What happened up there?
It didn't happen up there. It happened in here.
What happened?
I met you, Ben.
And that made you happy?
Yes.
But isn't this like really bad timing?
Well, it's not good timing.
And if I touch you, don't I, burst into flames?
I think it's worse than that.
So what do?
Tell me what Ruth is like.
Don't you know?
How would I know?
Sorry, I just thought...
How did you two meet?
Well, she worked at the office where I teach. I'd see her from time to time and we'd strike up a conversation. We'd talk about art. She told me she was an aspiring painter, stuff like that. I thought we had this spark, but we worked in the same office, so I never did anything. Eventually, she left for another job and we lost touch.
But you never stopped thinking about her, did you then?
No. Last year, I ran into her at a gallery opening, and she invited me to her place to see some of her work.
What'd you think?
Meh. Nothing special, I'm afraid. She had some substance, but no style, no technique. She had a lot to say, but just didn't have the means to say it. Of course, I tried to be encouraging, but she seemed so fragile that things got weird and I just left. But a few days later, she called.
What happened next, Ben?
She told me she was lonely. She cried and we drank coffee. I kissed her and it sort of made her laugh. She removed her shirt and then my pants. The rest we left to idle chance. And after our unique 3-minute dance, she rested in my arms as I lie wide awake. And her crab 4-story walk up south of crazy, east of heartache. With the paper-thin walls and dripping faucet, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the bathroom, in the closet.
And that's when it happened.
I showed her my paintings, my ordinary paintings, trifles that I do just for myself. Somehow she became obsessed, consumed and quite a bit possessed, with work I'd never shown to someone else. I should have seen the sign, it was my first mistake. And that crab 4-story walk up, south of crazy, east of heartache.
She loved your work?
She wanted me to bring my paintings to some friends of hers that owned a gallery. I said no. Why would I want to humiliate myself again?
And then?
Life went on, but she kept coming back to it. She became obsessed with getting my work out there. It consumed her.
She saw your paintings as her salvation, a way out.
Yeah, crazy, right? I mean, there's got to be a million artists in New York. Look, I know she's going through some financial problems, and I get that, but this is not going to help her dig out of that hole.
Right. Unless the artist were dead.
I was just a poser in a ring of other posers, but I knew enough to know what I was not. She removed my pain, then gave it back. Her cool veneer began to crack. Okay, she turned into a raging maniac. I should have read the signs. It was my first mistake. And that crap 4-story walk up south of crazy, east of heartache. Jane? Jane? Hello? Yes? Miss McGregor? Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I just didn't think you were... Uh-huh. Yes, she is my girlfriend. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm not interested in showing the paintings just yet. Yeah, she tends to get a little ahead of herself. Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, thank you. Okay, bye. Well, Miss McGregor, you are real. Maybe Ruth isn't crazy after all.
Catch you at a bad time?
What?
Just a few more forms.
Thought you said we were all through.
The memory isn't what it was.
We continue to degenerate after we die?
I'm afraid so.
This just keeps getting better and better.
Full name?
You know my name.
For the record, Ben.
Benjamin Frapp.
Occupation?
Art history teacher.
Where?
Hunter College.
Is that a good school?
Is that on the form?
No, I was just asking.
It's okay.
How long?
7 years?
I see. Married?
No.
Any allergies?
Just a poison.
Look, if this is inconvenient, I could come back.
What's the point? I'll be dead.
How many works are there?
Works?
Paintings.
Why?
I need to know how many paintings there are, Ben.
Why?
Because it has to be recorded.
I don't know. Several dozen?
And where are the paintings now?
Why?
Mr. Frapp.
They're in my apartment in Brooklyn.
Which part of Brooklyn?
Park Slope.
Has anyone other than Ruth Salinger seen these paintings?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, I did show one painting 11 years ago at the Martin Lawrence Gallery.
And?
And I got a review so horrible in The Voice that I swore to never show my work again. I guess you think that's pretty pathetic.
Location of the painting now?
It's in my apartment.
Are you sure, Benjamin? You haven't shown the paintings to anyone else?
Yeah, I'm sure. No one's seen my work since. I made sure of that.
You do realize what they are, don't you?
They're oils.
No, I mean their value.
They don't have any value.
I see. Parents living?
Yes.
Have they seen the paintings?
No, look, no one's seen them except for Ruth. I already told you that. And what do you mean their value?
Ben, the paintings, well, they're very important works.
Oh, I see. You have me confused with the me of the past, Augustus Tontabani. That was me in 16th century Florence. I can't believe I just said that out loud.
I'm very aware of your past, Ben, but I'm talking about now. The paintings in your apartment, the ones you haven't shown to anyone except Ruth Salinger, they will become masterpieces after you've gone. A revolution in the art world. They will be thought of as the most important works of the first half of the 21st century.
Yeah, right.
When I was alive, Ben, before I got hit by a cab, I worked for the Tate Modern, the Velkomen, and the Met. I know what I'm talking about.
Seriously?
Seriously.
But this is amazing. My work finally achieved great acclaim.
Yes.
Isn't it wonderful, uncanny, mind-blowing? Yeah, it's remarkable how this can be. My work is unequaled, breathtaking, groundbreaking. Time can't stop me. Art will last. Death's been cheated, even if my time has passed. Man, this is so freaky, unworldly, outlandish. I am delirious, beaming with pride. Now I am noteworthy, unrivaled, transcendent. I change culture, I start trends. I'm immortal, even as this existence ends. Fate bends, I still scraping, gigantic. I'll be spectacular, all shall be well. Though I won't be here, I'm sure it will still be a thrill to be admired and praised to the end of all days. I admit that I could stand to be acclaimed, 'cause art can go either way. It's all in how it's framed. So I don't have to be one of the undiscovered.
Incorrect.
What?
You're still undiscovered.
Okay, you said that my works are considered masterpieces after I'm gone.
That's right, they will.
And then I become famous.
No, Ruth Salinger becomes famous. You never signed anything. She's at your apartment adding her signature to your work. The paintings will all be attributed to her. Miss Salinger's emotional condition makes her unable to ever paint again, but she dies a rich woman of great renown and goes down in history as one of the greatest artists that ever lived.
My God.
You have the distinction of being one of the unluckiest cases of the undiscovered. Your work is discovered, but is actually attributed to someone else, like Shakespeare.
Shakespeare?
Could barely write his name.
Then who wrote all his plays?
Melvin Goldblatt.
Who?
Exactly.
Melvin Goldblatt. Jesus.
Life is crap, so why fight it? Your ship is sunk, you can't right it. Just when you think you have it bad,
It's worse.
just when you want a Ford, they bring
A hearse.
the most important thing to know is we don't know anything. No, not anything. Sorry, Benjamin, but isn't it enough to know that your work lives on?
No. So, Bernice, are you one of the undiscovered?
Yeah, one of the best.
And what was your great feat?
I invented the wheel.
The wheel.
Try getting credit for that.
I just can't.
It was a long time ago. I'm over it. I have to go now, Ben.
Everybody's got to go around here.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm sorry it has to be this way. Goodbye.
John. Why can't you help me with my transition? Why have you left me here with all these lovely Ritas and sexy Sadies? If you can hear me, John, wherever you are, take me away to Strawberry Fields or Blue Jay Way or across the universe, anywhere but here. Please speak to me, John.
Hello.
That doesn't sound like a beetle.
Hi, baby. How you feeling?
What the hell?
You look pale. Do you need a pillow?
How'd you find me?
I opened your computer. I know all your passwords. Wow, Jesus. What year are we in? Didn't you Yelp?
You read my emails.
Duh. Hey, I like this bar. It's a nice touch. Pour me a drink.
What are you doing here, Ruth?
I brought you some soup.
No thanks, not hungry.
Really? It's split pea.
I hate split pea.
You hate split pea? I don't think I knew that.
Well, I don't think I knew that you were poisoning my protein shakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that was supposed to be a secret.
Surprise. Secret's out.
Ben, I hope you're not mad.
Mad?
Please don't be mad.
I'm dying. Why would I be mad?
Well, there is no need to use that tone.
I'm sorry. Is my tone bothering you?
A little.
I'll try to keep it down. I wouldn't want my dying to upset you.
Baby, please, just don't say it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
And how exactly did you mean it?
I was doing what I thought was best for both of us.
How does you killing me possibly work out in my favor?
Why do you always have to look at everything so negatively?
Oh, excuse me for perceiving my own death as a negative.
Yes, I see what you mean. I suppose you've already contacted the authorities.
No. I've been too busy interacting with the spirit world. But I did speak to Miss McGregor. She's real, I'll give you that.
You missed your appointment, Ben. That made me very angry. Do you know how long it took me to set that up? She's very busy, Ben. I worked very hard.
I told you I wasn't ready.
Do you know how that makes me feel?
No. But I think it's safe to say you overreacted.
I discovered you. I deserve this. We deserve this.
You need help, Ruth.
At first I thought, well, if you're dead, people will finally discover your work and you'll get the acclaim I always felt you deserved.
Only now, it's not me that gets the acclaim. Is it, Ruth?
No, Ben.
You get the acclaim now.
Yes, guilty as charged. At the last minute, I thought, well, you won't be around to enjoy the acclaim. Why shouldn't I? I'm sorry, Ben. Putting my name on your paintings was going a little too far. That was selfish.
Jesus. As if killing me wasn't selfish enough. I don't know what to say.
Now I really feel bad.
Now you feel bad.
Are you upset with me?
I don't even know how to begin to answer that question.
Oh, Ben. I think I've screwed everything up. You hate me, you're dying, I can't do anything right.
Ruth, what is happening here?
My father is suing me, Ben.
Your father is suing you?
Yes. He thinks I stole his Andrew Jackson biography, published it under a pseudonym, and collected the royalties myself.
And did you do that?
Yes. But honestly, the sales have been weak.
Well, don't you think you could have taken out a loan instead of, I don't know, stealing your father's legacy and murdering your boyfriend?
It's not me, Ben. It's love.
Love?
All of this. It's all because I love you. Love makes you do such crazy things, even with the crap it brings. You still want more. Love, I'm the one that you can't resist. I make you wanna slit your wrists. You don't know if you've been screwed or kissed. Who's keeping score? I'm in your heart, I'm in your breath, but you will learn. Love is death, yeah, love is death. And yet still you could forgive me if I just kiss you one more time. And though it's clear you will not live me, I hope that you'll forgive my crime. Love, why not stick a needle in your eye? Does it matter how hard you try? Love was only ever one more lie. Love, so unpredictable and so crass. What we put up for a piece of ass. Never see the poison in the glass. How apropos not to know. I'm in your touch, I'm in your head, and every night I'm in your bed. I'm in your heart, I'm in your breath, but you will learn. Love is death, yeah, love is death. My love is death, yeah, love is death.
Hey, what is this?
Don't touch that. That book is gonna change the world.
This is great stuff. Did you do this?
Yes? I mean, no. I mean, yes, me in another life. I guess I've always been a pretty good artist.
Pretty good. These are fantastic. Can I have this?
No, you cannot have that.
Ben, don't be stingy. I will tell everyone that you did it. That way, we all get what we want.
How do I get what I want?
Well, I'm not sure.
Ruth, don't take that book. Listen, after I die, that book is discovered. And then a little girl gets hit by a bus, miraculously recovers, and invents this medical scanner that changes the world.
Oh, come on, Ben. You don't think I'm gonna fall for the old girl gets hit by a bus and invents a medical scanner story, do you?
It's important.
There's nothing else you need.
Wait, yes. Ruth, I'm breaking up with you.
You're breaking up with me?
Oh, yeah.
Now?
I won't have time later.
That really hurts me, Ben.
Well, you know what they say, Ruth. Love is death. Hey. In case you can't see what's happening here, John, I'm about to take my last breath of mortal life. This is it. Unbelievable. The same day I find out I'm the greatest artist of the first half of the 21st century, my crazy-ass girlfriend poisons me, I die, and slowly drift into oblivion. I could have been as renowned as Shakespeare. Instead, I end up as obscure as Melvin Goldblatt. Come away, death. And in South Brooklyn, let me be laid. Fly away, take my last breath. I am slain by a fair, cruel maid. I see the light shining on me. Oh, how I feel it. It's endless night setting me free. I shall reveal it. I'm waiting for an angel to take me away to the sky. Or Krishna, or Jesus, or Moses, or spaceships. Sweet mother, I'm going to die. 1,000 feelings rage in me. Lay me down where? Lay me down where? Demon lover, never find my grave to repair. Come away, death. I am slain by a fair, cruel maid. Is it time?
Yes, Benjamin.
It's not fair.
Yes, it is.
I respectfully disagree.
Your opinion is duly noted. Ah, What are you, crazy? Don't touch me, or you'll catch on fire.
What does it matter if I catch on fire if I'm dead?
You're not dead, Ben.
How can I not be dead? I just took my last breath of mortal life, and now an angel of death is looming over me.
Nobody's looming, and there's been a change of plan.
A change of plan?
Yes.
What change of plan?
Something's come up suddenly.
Hey, my throat doesn't feel so dry. And my headache's gone.
You're not dying, Ben. Ruth? She's dying.
Ruth's dying?
Well, she'll be dead in about an hour. We had to rearrange some stuff at the last minute, but now it should all work out.
I don't understand.
Ruth took the book. That wasn't supposed to happen. Art is meaningful, but medical equipment? That's important. If you die, nobody finds the book. Ruth has it. The course of events that were set into motion to happen have been altered.
Oh.
Yeah, she got greedy and screwed herself.
Oh, so when she put her name on my work, that wasn't greedy enough for you?
Like, I could give a crap about your work. We had to change things so it could still come out the same.
So the little girl could invent the medical scanner.
Exactly.
Divine intervention?
Every now and then.
So I don't have to be one of the undiscovered. I can still be the most important artist of my time.
If that's what you want, Ben.
Of course that's what I want.
Well, that's up to you. Yeah, I'm talking to him now. I said I'm talking to him now. Yeah, I did. Uh-huh. Oh, he's fine. In about an hour, a bus hits her, but the book is picked up by a vagrant who sells it to a shop owner on 14th Street, and Von Brodsky still gets a hold of it. Uh-huh. Okay, naughty boy, I'll be there soon. Kiss, kiss.
Your boyfriend?
He's a little needy.
Sorry.
Not your problem. Well, my work here is done.
Just like that.
What do you want, a bolt of lightning?
Well, not here in the living room.
You lucked out.
That's all we have to depend on in the universe. Luck.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh, hey, one question. How long does Ruth have?
I'd say about another 40 minutes or so.
And then?
You heard. The bus.
Ooh, ouch.
I gotta go. Oh, and I have a message from John. He says everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end.
Wait. You know John Lennon?
Duh. I told you. Angels can have boyfriends. He's got a type.
Her voicemail. Hey, Ruth, it's Ben. I have the weirdest story to tell you. As it turns out, I'm not dead. Oh, and one other thing. Angels can have boyfriends. They can all have boyfriends. Just because they're winged doesn't mean they can't get zinged. Angels can have boyfriends. Lots of loser boyfriends. Just because they're divine doesn't mean the world's not in decline. There's no grand design. Yeah, angels can have boyfriends. Suck-ass loser boyfriends. That's not really the reason I'm calling. Something's coming, Ruth. Something big. An inconvenient truth. You can't avoid it. Yeah, something's coming, Ruth. Something good. Something just for you, Ruth. It's the pudding and the proof, Ruth. Something's coming, Ruth. Something now. I can't explain it, Ruth. You'll know it when you see it. But something's coming, Ruth, that you can't fight. And I can almost promise you will finally see the light. Yeah, something's coming, Ruth. Something large. Something's coming, Ruth. You can't ignore it. And it's remarkable, it's just ahead. But by the time you get this message, you might be already dead. By the time you get this message, you might be already dead. By the time you get this message, you might be already dead. Hi, Miss McGregor. Yeah, I thought you might get a little lost. Oh, great, you're literally just 2 minutes away. Okay, so, yep, just go straight past the All Year Christmas store. And then take a right at Doug's Hardware. Yep, I'm just down the road. Okay, great, see you soon. All right, bye-bye. I know, John. Crazy, right? I can't believe I bought the place either. I also can't believe someone I've never met's coming all the way out here just to look at one piece of art. I guess I had a moment of inspiration. Hey, don't look at me like that. Nothing's gonna change my world. Come in, it's unlocked.
Mr. Frapp?
It's you,
Excuse me?
Jane.
Yes, I'm Jane McGregor.
I'm sorry, come in.
Thank you.
Oh, can I get you anything? Soda? Scotch?
Oh, no, thank you.
Sorry, it's just you look... You don't happen to have a sister named Joan, do you? French peasant, hates the English.
I have an older brother, Stanley. Does that help?
I don't connect with the name Stanley, no.
You were gonna show me your painting?
Oh, yeah, right this way.
This is somewhat unusual, Mr. Frapp. The gallery doesn't usually make house calls. In fact, I was seriously advised not to come today.
But something compelled you to come anyway?
Who doesn't like getting lost in the wilderness? I'm speechless. I'm overcome.
That's good to hear.
So much more depth in the photograph. It's fantastic. Brilliant, actually. I can't quite believe it.
It is good, isn't it?
The scope, the range. I've never seen anything, and so original, and may I say transformational. One thing, Mr. Frapp. The artist.
Yes?
You said you knew her?
Ruth Salinger. She was a good friend.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That must be difficult. She was so young.
Yes, she was. But I just want her to be remembered.
I can assure you, Mr. Frapp, she will be.
You can call me Ben.
Of course. Ben.
Thanks, Jane. What can I say? Ruth was right. Art is worth a hell of a lot more once the artist is dead. May she rest in peace. Life is hard, fame is fleeting. We can't help but take a beating. Just when we think we have it figured out, fear sets in, and then there's doubt. The most important thing to know is we don't know anything. No, not anything. Just enjoy the ride while you can. It won't last, that's a given. And when you think you're in the driver's seat, just wait, you'll be the one who's driven. So why fret? Just stay mellow. Take a walk, learn the cello. 'Cause even when you find your hope is gone, there's a ray of light and then the dawn. We watch it all go on and on. The most important thing only way to grow is to know, in fact,
We don't know anything, no, not anything at all.